You have a business idea and you've worked hard on creating a business plan. You've taken the first steps to turn your dream into reality. But let's face it, navigating the world of business requires many different skills. You could probably use some hands-on advice from an experienced entrepreneur to discover how things are done at a more mature company. The Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs program might be just what you're looking for. It offers starting entrepreneurs the possibility to travel to one of over 40 participating countries and to work up to 6 months together with an experienced hosting entrepreneur. During this exchange, both of you will discover new ways of growing your own businesses in an international environment. There is no age limit. All starting entrepreneurs from participating countries with a concrete business plan can apply. Are you on the other side of the partnership and you want to host starting entrepreneurs? If you've run a successful business for 3 years or more, you can apply to become a host. We've established over 10,000 partnerships with over 170 contact points in the past 11 years. So, it's a unique chance to expand your network and seize new opportunities abroad. The program is funded by the European Union, which will partly cover the costs of your stay abroad. To participate, check out erasmus-entrepreneurs.eu and get in touch with the local contact point in your country. Expand your horizons. Don't wait any longer. New business opportunities are awaiting.
Well, good morning and welcome to today's Info Day, an information day for would-be intermediary organizations, what we call IOs, on the Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs program. Today's event is organized by the European Innovation Council and SMEs Executive Agency. I'm Sean Klein and I'll be your moderator for today. Thank you for joining us from all over Europe. We're really pleased to have you with us. During today's event, we'll hear shortly from two welcome speakers from the European Commission and the European Innovation Council and SMEs Executive Agency, respectively. We'll then spend the rest of the morning hearing in much more detail from those who run the programme about how the Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs programme works and how you can become involved as an intermediary organisation. And there will be plenty of time for you to ask your questions of the various speakers. There'll be a couple of comfort breaks this morning and a lunch break at 1300, 1 p.m. Central European time. Then this afternoon's session is all about networking. We'll give you plenty more information about that as we go along. So the main objectives of today are to set out clearly exactly how the program works and what the core provisions are, to ensure that this event contributes to the scaling up of the program by bringing on board more matches per year, all in line with the EU's overarching goals of making business greener, more digital and more resilient, and to work towards selecting the most committed and best placed organizations, remembering that selection is by competition, which means the intermediary organizations selected will be those of excellence, fully committed to delivering the EYE program for the next 4 years. And finally, to give you the chance this afternoon and over the next couple of days, in fact, to network and find partners with whom to collaborate. But now I'm very pleased to introduce our first speaker for some words of welcome and introduction. The head of unit at the European Commission's DG for Internal Market, Industry, Entrepreneurship and SMEs, Ulla Engelmann.
Gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to the Info Day of the 2022 Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs Call for Proposals, the first one published under the new Single Market Programme of the European Multi-Annual Financial Framework 21-27. My name is Ulla Engelmann and I'm the head of unit for Industrial Forum, Alliances and Clusters in DG Grow, the Directorate General for Internal Market, Industry, Entrepreneurship and SMEs of the European Commission. And I'm in charge of the European support schemes for SMEs, including the Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs. I'm here today to open this Info Day and tell you how the Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs contributes to a stronger entrepreneurial culture and to the internalizations of SMEs in Europe. The European Commission recognizes the importance of SMEs for the European economy. 99.5% of all European businesses are SMEs. They deserve our attention and support. Therefore, in March 2020, the European Commission adopted its new SME strategy for sustainable and digital Europe, where it reiterates the importance of improving access to markets for European SMEs, startups, and entrepreneurs on a European and a global scale. The Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs program is considered one of the top European projects in this context because it has important and tangible impact on our entrepreneurs. The program facilitates cross-border exchanges between aspiring or recently established entrepreneurs and experienced host entrepreneurs. By doing so, it supports the new entrepreneurs to improve their ability to develop their entrepreneurial know-how, skills, and attitude, and to improve their innovation capacity and enterprise management. On the other hand, the host entrepreneur can gain new knowledge, fresh perspective on how to run their business, and access to new markets. Since its launch in 2009, the Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs program has successfully contributed to growing the European entrepreneurial spirit and helped startups and SMEs think international across the borders of the single market and beyond. The program also stimulated the creation of new jobs and helped to address youth unemployment. The numbers say it all. More than 40 countries currently participate in the program, and more than 20,000 entrepreneurs across Europe and beyond have participated in more than 10,000 cross-border exchanges. The program is highly valued for its quality. In their feedback, over 90% of participating entrepreneurs were highly satisfied and stated the program is a launchpad for creating new businesses, finding a supplier or buyer for a joint venture partner in the short term, as well as gaining new techniques for businesses or expanding operations to other markets. Despite the success of the program, we want to do more. In 2017, the European Parliament proposed a pilot project to test geographical extension of the program to countries outside Europe. Thanks to this, also US, Canada, Israel, Singapore, South Korea, and Taiwan are available destinations for European new entrepreneurs. In conclusion, I can say that the program works very well and has proved very beneficial for entrepreneurs and the creation of new businesses. The program is delivering good results despite the background of the world pandemic and the unprecedented travel restrictions. The world seemingly stopped for 2 years, but the project continued. New matches were and are being created, new relationships forged, albeit some only virtually. Looking forward, we remain ambitious. This is why we have published this call with the biggest budget ever to ensure a successful continuation of the program. I take this opportunity to thank all of our partners in the I Global project so far, ISMEA, the implementing intermediate organizations, our support office, EU delegations, our partners overseas. All of them are contributing to the success of this project. With this, I wish all of you good luck with your project proposals and hope many of you are ready to take up the challenge and become our new Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs intermediary organization.
Many thanks, Ulla, for those opening remarks, clearly underlining just how important SMEs are to Europe's economy and how the EYE programme plays a major role in the work of young entrepreneurs. So now I'm very pleased to welcome the head of unit at the European Innovation Council and SMEs Executive Agency, Natalia Martinez Paramo.
Everyone, I'm happy to welcome you here at the information event of the new call for proposals, Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs. My name is Natalia Martinez Paramo, and I'm the head of the unit in charge of the Single Market Program, SME pillar of the European Innovation Council and SME Executive Agency, EISMEA, of the European Commission. EISMEA brings together all the activities of the European Innovation Council, EIC, and the programs related to small and medium-sized enterprises in just one agency. What do we do in my unit? We provide high-quality support to small and medium-sized enterprises and clusters to strengthen the competitiveness, innovation capacity, internationalization support, growth, and sustainability of the EU's economy. So today, I'm thrilled to present you the I program, which is our flagship initiative when it comes to support entrepreneurial mindsets. Via our project, we attract creative minds that are ready to take the risk of choosing entrepreneurship as a career path. But just before, let me explain how we, EISMEA, is doing so. In EISMEA, what is our main objective? Very easy, to allow SMEs to realize their full potential in today's global economy. You may ask, how do we do it? Very easy, via several European funding programs. But don't worry, I will only refer to the Single Market Program, which is the program funding the call of proposal we are presenting today. In short, the Single Market Program is the EU funding program to help the single market reach its full potential and ensure Europe's recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic. And at EISMEA, we are managing 3 pillars of the Single Market Program, covering competitiveness of enterprises, improving conditions for business, and encourage the development of an entrepreneurial culture. And with its funding programs, the EU acknowledges the importance of entrepreneurship as a key skill to succeed in today's ever faster changing environment. This holds particularly true against the effects of the pandemic, the current economic development, and the political context. New business ideas are vital in times of political crisis, even more if we talk about a war in our continent. But it's clear to us that supporting young and aspiring entrepreneurs is critical to increasing the number of successful entrepreneurs in Europe. And in this sense, the Erasmus for Young Entrepreneur Program is a flagship action in the EU landscape to promote the entrepreneurial learning of individuals. The RIGHT program matches new and experienced entrepreneurs across borders, and this is why the applicants for this call must form transnational consortia. This leads me to the very essence of the event today. In order to achieve this important objective of making Europe more entrepreneurial, we need what? We need you. We need the most committed business support organization in Europe to continue implementing our successful program, Erasmus for Young Entrepreneurs, from 1st of February 2023. You could be the ones that put our policy objective into real action. We need well-performing beneficiaries to be able to recruit the best entrepreneurs to participate in this exchange program. And this is why we have launched this call for proposal. We have 7 main objectives we would like to achieve with this call. Which are the 7 objectives? First, we want future projects to contribute significantly to the EU's triple transition challenge. They can recruit entrepreneurs for any economic sector and should strive to make Europe more resilient. Entrepreneurs should also propose sustainable and digital business models, and in doing so, they will help make Europe fit for the future. Second objective, what we want? More entrepreneurs from underrepresented countries to be matched in this program. Why? Because we believe that Europe's diversity is an asset. Every new or host entrepreneur enriches our European projects. exchange and European integration and entrepreneurial learning as its best. Every match is a statement of prosperity, innovation, and peace. Third, the new project should also aim at ensuring a gender balance of recruited entrepreneurs, both new and host. So our program will undoubtedly benefit from having more female entrepreneurs. Also, we want to increase the number of exchanges. That's the reason why the call has a substantial budget increase. 5, we know that the best means of doing this is to set up long-term partnerships. That's why we offer projects of 4 years duration, hoping for certain economies of scale. 6, we want each applicant to reflect on the pace and scale of implementation. We offer small or large projects under the same call. The large ones stand for more ambitious project plans and higher targets, while the smaller ones are for more modest and lower targets. But believe me, all intermediary organizations are requested to do the same job. And finally, the last objective. In order to achieve the above, we aim at selecting about 100 new business support organizations to replace our current flagship project early next year. And the good news is that you could be the successful. So with today's information event, we want to reach out also the new applicant that can enrich the I program and propose interesting entrepreneurs profiles. So we assume there will be 10 to 15 projects for which we have earmarked 40 million euros, 40 million euros. If your organization or your proposal is selected, you will have a dedicated Erasmus for Young Entrepreneur team at your site. And this team is a 3A angle composed of DigiGrow steering the boat, the support office providing practical day-to-day help on questions related to how the programs work, and of course, my team in AISMEA monitoring the project and helping you to succeed. So to find the most suitable partners, I invite you to make use of the Hopping networking space we put at your disposal to search and match with other organizations. We hope that this contributed to forming the best consortia for the future of I. And let me conclude saying that I'm convinced that this event will help you prepare or finalize your proposal ideas and give you some tips and tricks on what and how to submit your project plans. And quoting the entrepreneur Robert Kiyosaki, everyone can tell you the risk, an entrepreneur can see the reward. So I'm sure that thanks to you and the I program, this journey, the journey of those European entrepreneurs will be more successful than ever. So thank you very much. And I will wish you, all of you, a very, very fruitful